This is for the volume of a sphere. We've been asked to find the volume of the sphere below. When you do the volume for a sphere, that's going to actually be 4/3 pi r cubed when you're using that formula. So here we've got volume is 4/3 pi, the radius is 8 cubed, and now we can throw it in the calculator. I suggest that when you throw it in the calculator, you can do 4 times pi times 8 cubed, and then the last thing you want to do is divide it by 3. And that's going to give us approximately 2,144 7/10 inches cubed would be the volume for the sphere. Now let's do the next problem. The next problem says we have a sphere with a volume, so they've given us the volume. They're telling us the volume is 904 32 inches cubed. It says, what's the area of the great circle? So to find area, remember the area formula is pi r squared. So we need to actually know what our r is to be able to plug it in there. Now it does also tell me to use that pi is 3.14. There must be a reason they're telling us to use that. So let's take our volume formula. The volume is 4/3 pi r cubed and plug in what we know. We know the volume is 904 32 inches cubed equals 4/3 pi. They told me to use 3.14. Now it's times r cubed. The first thing you want to get rid of is this 3. So you want to multiply both sides by 3. So we have 904.32 times 3, and that's going to give us this number right here. And then that 3 would cancel on this side. So now what I have on this side is 4 times 3.14 times r cubed. Now I can go ahead and do 4 times 3.14. So now here I've got 2,712 96 is equal to 12 56 times r cubed. Obviously what I want to do to both sides here is I want to get rid of that 12 56. So I'm going to take 2,712 96 and divide it by 12.56, and I'm going to get that r cubed is equal to 216. Now what you want to do is figure out what the cube root of that number is, because the opposite of cubing is cube rooting. If you don't know what this is, the easiest way to do this on a calculator is to take your calculator, if you have this particular one here, and this button here in blue with the square root in the box, that's what you're going to use. But we have to start with this here, which is the cube root. So you start with the 3, then you push second this x with the box, and that makes it the cube root. And then you can put the number in 216, and you can get that there. If you have the TI graphing calculator, what you're looking for is here on the left is probably about the 3rd button down. It says math, and if you go into math, you should actually see that button, the cube root, as probably number 4 somewhere in there close to that to get you your cube root. So here we've got that the radius is 6, but we're not done, because remember the whole goal is to find the area of the great circle. So the area is now going to be pi, my radius, which was 6, squared. So that is going to give me 36 pi, or if I want to change that to the approximate, I'm going to get that the area is approximately 113 1/10, and it would be inches squared for the area of that great circle.